Hi guys, Jessie here from Nail to NZ. Today I'm going to be showing you a video about how to paint your nails using your non-dominant hand. In my case, my left hand. People often ask if I'm ambidextrous or something because I can do my nails with my left hand. But no, it's just a lot of practice and a few techniques I've picked up along the way that make it a bit easier. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Alright, so this tutorial is much more about where I put my hands rather than how I actually paint my nails, so I won't be as close up as normal. First, make sure you're on a really hard surface. I'm on my wooden desk and it's really good at making sure my hands are stable. Preferably you want your whole lower arm to be resting on something solid. And as you'll see in my How to Paint Your Nails Professionally video, make sure you nail polish only one side of the brush by wiping one side off. So get your polish, rest your hand like that, then slowly paint your nails. A lot of this just comes with practice too. I don't always make it right. Sometimes I'll get the mess all over my cuticles and my hands, but even then you can just clean it up with some acetone and a little brush. Alright, so there's the first coat. I'm just going to wait for that to dry and then I'll show you how to do some nail art. So I'm going to be using some of my little pop art and art deco polishes for this. I'm going to do some stripes first because they are used in many types of nail art. It'll be quite good to teach you how to do those first. Obviously make sure your brush isn't too overloaded with polish. We're going to do a vertical line first. So instead of drawing all the way across the nail like that, what I'm going to do is place my nail at the tip and then kind of push it down so it's more flat and there's less room to make error, and it's just easier. I don't even know. Now we're going to do some vertical lines because they're actually a bit trickier. One of the biggest problems with lines in general in nail art is that you can make them kind of turn to more of a diagonal line instead of a straight line. So just review it every now and again, look at it and see how your line's going. And if it does end up being a bit of diagonal and you don't like that, try making the line thicker and that should even it out a bit. A good way to cheat doing vertical lines is put your brush here and move your nail, not your brush as much. And now that I've done the first part of the line, I can just check it and see, yep, this side of it is a bit lower down. So what I'll do this time is start higher up on this side of it and try to make sure it evens it up. And now you can just make sure your elbows are on a good angle and touch up the edges with your little brush. And now I'll show you some tips just for doing nail art in general, more detailed stuff. I'm going to do some daisies. This kind of detailed nail art will need you to move your hand around a lot. You can't just do it in one direction like I'm doing here. So you'll see there. I'll actually zoom out a bit. One line there. You'll see I'm just slightly moving my hand each time to make it a bit easier. I'll actually show you how to do zigzags as well because they're quite tricky. Start in the middle, bring your nail polish down an angle, there you go, I'm rolling my nail over a bit. The trouble of doing zigzags is often that you can pull the brush down too far and it'll go right into the yellow here. So basically stop it before you think it needs to be stopped. So over here I'm going to get the brush and pull it down. And I'm stopping it here, and that actually is the right place to stop it, whereas if I had kept going where I thought maybe it was better, it would have gone past into the yellow and I'd fix it up then. Now we're going to do some dotting because dotting is something that can be quite tricky with your non-dominant hand. I'm going to get some nail polish and put it on a bit of paper, or plastic's actually better. Get my dotting tool and now carefully, you've got to be really steady with dotting. Dab it onto your nail. Get another bit so it's quite even each time. And again, just make sure your hand's as steady as you can make it. Obviously over time you'll get better. But yeah, take it slow and just go at your own pace. If you can manage it, paint both hands as much as you can because every time you do it, every time you challenge yourself, you're going to get a little bit better. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up to let me know, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.